What's up, Reds? I just figured I'd hop on tonight, and really, I just wanted to talk about some of the transfers. So I made a video earlier in the day, and it was in regards to everything but Ismaila Sarr, pretty much, and Ousmane Dembele. So really, I'm just going to look through some of the news that is coming out because a lot of people think that we've agreed a fee for Sarr and things like that. So really, everything that I've been following, yeah, those rumors dropped, I believe, yesterday. Okay. Those rumors dropped. Okay. So basically, September 21st, people were coming out saying we have feet agree of around 35 million to 40 million for Sarr. And I did some digging and I was looking yeah, appreciate it, Youssef. Love from South Africa. Love it. And thanks for being here, man. So yeah, and Youssef, let me know your thoughts on all these rumors as well. So really, I just want to bring this up for you guys. So let me share my screen with you guys here. Yeah, and welcome everyone. Let me know what you think about all this stuff here. So I basically just wanted to address the Ousmane Dembele links as well as the Sarr link. So if I can figure out how to do this here, okay, I'm going to share my screen just so you guys know what I'm seeing, okay? And here we go. So if you look here, basically, let's do Fabrizio Romano first, okay? So last season, hopefully you guys can see my screen here. But Liverpool asked for Ousmane Dembele on loan with a buy option last June. Okay, he decided to stay at Barcelona. There's no bid for Man United because Dembele doesn't want to leave Barca. Okay, so that was reported 8 hours ago by Fabrizio Romano. Doesn't say anything about us linking him to him coming now. It was last season. Okay, and we know Klopp in an interview, he was asked about Dembele last summer, I believe, or a couple transfer windows ago, and he said, he was like, look, he's a great player, but I didn't know he was available, And plus, Ousmane Dembele is pretty injury prone, guys. I mean, I'm not going to call him a flop, but ever since he got to Barcelona, he's been struggling with injuries, and he's just, he's got great talent, but he just struggles. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you guys there. But let's look at this. Okay, James Pearce. Okay, look at this. This kind of gives it away for me. All right. So someone asked James Pearce if there was any truth to us getting Sarr after we sell Brewster, if we sell Brewster, right? James Pearce replied, okay, and he said, no, it was either Sarr or Jota. Okay, that was 1 hour ago. That was 1 hour ago, guys. We have Jota. There's nothing in this Sarr news. If we believe James Pearce, which I do, he's the Bible, to quote Stephen, if you've watched the Sunday summary, he's the Bible. Like, there's nothing else to say about it. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. I mean, really, if I'm going back to the chat here just to look at what everyone's doing here, Dembele would have been a great addition. We need the depth. Hi, subscribe. Thank you for the subscribed, or for the sub, Jesus. And from Malaysia, love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you very much. But yeah, so the thing here is Sarr's not coming because we got Jota. Okay, at least that's what I'm thinking, and that's what James Pearce said. Fabrizio Romano brought up that last summer we were in for Ousmane Dembele. Okay, but with what's going on at Barcelona right now, I think Barcelona financially they've just completely bottled it as far as spending hundreds of millions of dollars bringing in these players, and then they just haven't moved the needle for them. They really haven't. You know what I mean? So I think Ousmane Dembele, I don't think he's going anywhere. He's young enough to where I don't think he's going anywhere. And Liverpool, with the signing of Jota, Minamino, we have Harvey Elliott coming up. We still have Mane, Salah, Origi, Firmino in that front line. Chamberlain's injured, but Chamberlain can play in that front line. Think about it, guys. It does not make sense to bring in Jota and Sarr in the same window, okay? And the reason I say this, not only did James Pearce say that it was one or the other, but they wouldn't get playing time. Sarr and Jota, for the most part, were starters. I'm pretty sure Sarr, he was Watford's record signing, right? He was Watford's record signing, and he played every game. Jota, moving to Liverpool, he's going to be an in-and-out player, a plug-and-play player, and that's all. That's what he's going to be. Okay, it just does not make sense to bring Sarr in. Let me know what you guys think, though. I mean, because I've seen a lot of people saying that we've agreed a fee, and I've seen all those reports, but not necessarily from reliable sources. So that's really what I wanted to do. So I'm going to leave it open to you guys. So everyone in here who's watching, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. And while I have some people here, the merchandise came in. the nice shirts, okay? Wearing it now. It's very comfortable, nice and snug around the sleeves. That's how I like it. So there's a link in the description of the video, I believe, for you to guys go check that out. Yeah, exactly. We ain't getting Sarr or Dembele. Don't see any incoming players, only players leaving. I agree. We brought in Jota, Tsimikas, and Thiago, okay? I could see a center back coming in, okay? I could see that, but let's read off some other stuff in here. Okay, so Sky said, I think getting another center back is more urgent. Exactly what I was kind of getting into. The center back thing is much, much more urgent. But Fabinho, guys, how about Fabinho the other day against Chelsea? He really surprised me how good he was at just shutting down Timo Werner, because Timo Werner had like 3 or 4 breakaways, and Fabinho just did excellent to prevent him from getting a shot off. You'll never walk alone from Nigeria. Thank you, my friend. Even the Thiago and Jota deals are not fully paid for this season. Why? Where's the money going? So it's not so much of a where is the money going situation, Youssef. It's more of a because of the financial situation all teams find themselves in, we're holding off paying until we have revenue coming into the club that we had before the pandemic. So in other words, we don't have match day revenue right now, which is a significant chunk of the, if not like most of the team's revenue. So without that, we have shirt sales and stuff like that, but delaying the payment just makes it easier for us to, one, bring in players, but also to not go into debt to do it, if that makes sense. So we're basically just just doing a payment plan for these guys. That's really all it is. Good evening from the UK. Yes, sir. The Unbearables 2020. Appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, but back to the center back thing. I think with Fabinho, he can cover there. I mean, like I said, he looked fantastic, but I don't really know what Klopp's plan is, okay? It just sucks that Matip got injured, man. Let me know what you guys think about that. I mean, the poor guy, he cannot catch a break. He comes back from being injured, and he is literally immediately injured again. And it's a hamstring issue that I'm hearing. Joe Gomez even picked up an injury also. It's almost guaranteed that these guys pick up injuries. But it's just like worst case scenario for us that these center backs get injured all the time. We've been very fortunate with Van Dijk, okay? I don't even want to think about what life would be like if Van Dijk went down. It would almost be unbearable. Yeah, still have to pay salaries, club running costs. Exactly, Craig. That's exactly like, there's operating costs at the club, guys, and we're continuously paying that. And with players coming in, there's fees to be paid, but the smart option is to agree deals where you can have a payment plan. It's not just one lump sum, and that's how transfers happen all the time, depending on the certain club situation. But yeah, basically Liverpool will pay about 10% over the next 12 months for Jota, and because they're not paying in one lump sum, it becomes more. So originally the fee was between 35 and 40 million, but because we're not paying it up front, it increases to 45, which makes sense from Wolves' end. I would try to increase it as well. Good morning from New Zealand. That's crazy. The time differences are just crazy, aren't they, guys? When you ever just sit back and think about the time differences. Good morning, OG Whitfield. Rate Fabinho to play in center back over Gomez. Over Gomez. I mean, we're going off one game, guys. One game. We've seen Emre Can play at center back. We've seen Wijnaldum play at center back, guys. So Fabinho playing at center back for one game, who knows if it's a permanent thing, but he certainly showed that he can play there. That's for sure. Fab could play for us as a goalkeeper and do a job. Absolutely. That's what's crazy. And Alexi, yeah, I'm with you, Seth. Why not continue playing Fabinho at center back? I think it's a great option, right? Because then it opens up more playing time for Wijnaldum. I mean, Wijnaldum's going to play all the time anyway, but for Thiago and Keita to split the role with Ox out, and with our midfield depth, why not move Fabinho back there? My only thing is, does Fabinho want to play back there, one? And is Klopp really, does he want to do that? Or was he doing it out of necessity? Because like I said, Emre Can has played back there before. He's put Wijnaldum back there before when we had injuries. It's just something to think about. He did great, though. He just did absolutely great. I'm very much in the camp of bringing back Ragnar Klavan. I don't care if he's 40 years old. I loved that man. He was absolutely incredible. Gomez sucks. Winston, I don't agree with that at all. I think he has crazy runs of form where he's absolutely incredible. I also think it helps that he's next to Van Dijk, and Van Dijk will make anyone look good. I'll tell you that right now. But I don't think he sucks. No, not at all. He's still young too. He's like 23. I would love if Klopp can use Fabinho, Thiago, and Wijnaldum in the midfield. Yeah, and from Zambia. I apologize. Don't know how to actually pronounce that country. Yeah, Alexi, haha. Yeah, bro. It's just funny. It's like, bring back Ragnar. Matip is another Lallana, so unlucky with injuries. Definitely need a center back cover. Yeah, and that's what's crazy. Lallana had that 16-17 season. Lallana was absolutely remarkable. Amazing. He was definitely our best player that season. And then he just struggled with injuries. Matip, like 2 seasons ago, and even into last season, or maybe it was 3 seasons ago and into 2 seasons ago, Matip was the best center back in the league, like remarkably good. And he just struggles with injuries. Same thing with Gomez. And the thing with injuries when you're a professional athlete, especially in sports where form matters and momentum and rhythm matters, it's hard to get back on form. You know what I mean? Have a feeling Jota might play more in center forward. Yeah, so I'm between Jota playing in center forward and Minamino. Like, I feel like Klopp can rotate. Check out my player profile on him. I did a player profile on him a couple days ago. I don't even remember when I did it, but Jota and Minamino can play literally any attacking position. And I think that's why Klopp brought him in, because he can plug and play those players. Imagine having Suarez back at Anfield. I don't care. I don't care about Suarez. He's fantastic. He was great for us. Amazing for us. But, kind of indifferent about that. It's funny. Apparently he cheated on his Italian test. He was the man. Matip, Gomez, injuries matter. I agree. Yeah. What do you guys think about these? First off, we basically came to the fact that Sarr and Dembele was last summer, and Sarr's not coming in, according to James Pierce. James Pierce literally said, it was either him or Jota. So what do you guys think about Rhian Brewster, though? A lot of people are split between, a lot of people say they want Origi to leave and they'd rather keep Brewster. I don't agree with that. I think Origi is much more proven in the Premier League, obviously. But I don't want to sell Brewster either. So it's kind of like stuck between a rock and a hard place. Yeah, very good point. He can field Jota and Taki almost where he pleases. Yeah, literally anywhere. Minamino is not good for center forward. Come on. Hey, Rock Sol, he's played center forward. I didn't say he was great at center forward. I said he could play there. Make or break season for Minamino. I don't think so. A lot of people said that about Keita last season. And, it's just so tough to break into this side, guys. It's so tough. So once you break in, you need to be consistent, okay? And you need to do what Klopp wants, and you just need to work hard, It's not a make or break season. Like, I'm trying to think of a player where, it was like Klopp brought him in, except for Karius, right? Let's halt it there. Where he brought him in, he didn't have a good season, and he just said, I'm done with you. Like, it's not a make or break season necessarily, you know what I mean? But I need to see more of Minamino. I think everybody does. We have not seen enough of him. I think he has like 12 appearances for us. It's unbelievable. Dembele's injured just as much as Bale. Waste of money. Yeah, I completely agree. I would never, ever waste the money on Dembele, even if we had it. I don't want Dembele here. I'm completely satisfied with Salah and Mane, But because we're spending money now, news outlets would love to just hop on the train. You know what I mean? When he missed that pen, it was over for me. Yeah, you talking about Brewster, OG Whitfield? I think, he's 20 years old. It's a confidence thing. You know what I mean? It's a confidence thing, guys. Yeah. But, let me know what you think. Rhian Brewster, I think, if we loaned him out, that'd be a better deal. But I talked about this as well. If the transfer goes through to either Sheffield or Crystal Palace, I'm seeing both links. He would go for around 25. The buyback option would be 37. So 37 buying back Rhian Brewster. I don't like buybacks. Like, I don't like that process, just keep the player and loan him out until he's good, or until you have space in the squad for him. Was really impressed with Werner. Yeah, he looked good against us, but guess who shut him down? Fabinho, a legend. JK135, American Red. Midfield is a conundrum. Fabinho has to play. I'll put this up on the screen. I forgot I could do that for you guys. Yeah. Fabinho has to play, and Hendo kind of has a permanent spot, exactly, being a captain. But Keita was so good after the break, how can you take him out? But Thiago has to play. This is the thing, guys. When Thiago came on, Jesus, his passing was instinctual. It was like first touch passing. The ball was so quick that oh my God, I can't even get over how good Thiago was when he came in. But you're absolutely right, JK135. the midfield is so stressful for Klopp. I can't even imagine. But at the same time, think about how important having the ability to rotate players is in Klopp's system. Okay, because anyone can pick up an injury at any time. I just wish we had that depth at the center back spot. That's where I'm stressed out right now. Kyle, your thoughts on Klopp testing 4-2-3-1? Yeah, Craig, I think he's done it before. We've seen him play the 4-2-3-1, so I don't think he has to test it. I think it just depends on who's available for one, because we've even seen Klopp go to like a 3-5 whatever. Like we've seen Klopp play 3 at the back before just because we had injuries. So I think it just depends on who he's playing. I think he's going to stick with the 4-3-3 for the time being, but who knows? He could change it up. Hendo back to Sunderland in 2 years. I don't know why. Why would he go back to Sunderland? I know he was born there. He's from there. Well, I don't know if he's born there, but I know that's like his boyhood club. I don't know. Why would you go back to Sunderland? Sunderland's in shambles. They would have to. Oh, I don't know about that. He'd be the best player on the squad, though. He'd be the best player on the squad, I can tell you that. Thiago was definitely running the midfield. He was, Youssef. He absolutely was. Tony Madden in the house. We do need at least one more center back. I agree. We're going to be rotating so much with all the games this season. I want Brewster to stay. Such a good player. I think he is such a prospect for the future. I agree. And I thought that with him, I think that with him. I thought that with Dominic Solanke. All these players that came up through the England, like U19s, U23s, and they're like, I'm pretty sure they're world champions. I think England won you guys correct me on that. I'm not an expert on international soccer, but I'm pretty sure like Ryan Brewster and Dominic Solanke won like golden boots or MVPs or player of the tournament for those like youth World Cups. Correct me if I'm wrong, but look, Dominic Solanke was here for a season. Klopp shipped him out, flipped him. What did we get him for? We got him for like 2 million, flipped him for 19. Michael Edwards, obligatory round of applause. And Ryan Brewster, just a legend. They won under 17 World Cup. Thank you. I knew it was one of those, but still, it's amazing. Bobby 9. I like that name. Kyle, give us your lineup prediction for Lincoln City versus Liverpool on Thursday. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing Harriet Wilson. Jesus, Harvey Elliott. Right, Harvey Elliott's gonna start. We'll probably see Origi in there, and Minamino. I think Milner starts in the midfield. I think Curtis starts as well. And who knows? We might see Grealish in there. I don't know. But back line, probably looking at Nate Phillips, maybe Billy Cometio, maybe? Nico Williams, and then Tsimikas at left back. And then maybe Kelleher in goal. Maybe Adrian. Or wait, Adrian. No, probably Kelleher. I don't know. Probably Kelleher. All right, Rock Soul. Let's go back to this. Look, Sarr has a height up front. He can be one of the best center forward finishers out there. Jota on wing. Yeah. All 3 of the players that I was talking about, Minamino, Sarr, and Jota, they are all versatile players, and that's why they're being targeted by Liverpool. But, everyone has their opinion. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I personally think Minamino is just he's more specific in his position, whereas like he's a center forward, center attacking mid, or right mid. He could play striker, but Jota has scored most of his goals and has gotten most of his assists in a wing position. But he can play up front. And Sarr, kind of either or. He can play across the front. Origi is more established in Premier League than Brewster. Yes, 100% agree. Thiago has to play, and it's up to the rest to prove to Klopp otherwise. Michael Edwards deserves... let me just run through some of these a little slower. Yeah, Thiago has to play. I agree. Michael Edwards deserves a freaking statue next to Shankly. Yeah, 100%. Brewster was top scorer, best player award in under 17. Yeah. I knew he was remarkable in that tournament. Thanks, Kyle. No problem, Bobby 9. Appreciate you. I agree. Youssef is a genius. Yeah. We need room for Mbappe 2021. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about Mbappe 2021. And while I have everyone in the chat, this is the second live stream. Okay, so I just want everyone to know that the super chats are available. If you feel like you want to donate to the show, not required. Definitely encourage, and we appreciate it as well. And then I mentioned earlier, the official merch is in here, okay? And I love the shirt, honestly. This is the premium shirt with the 19 on the back for the 19 league titles. I don't know if everyone got that. Maybe I should mix it up a little bit. But it's awesome. It's snug around the sleeves. That's how I like my shirts. Yeah, it's a great shirt. Go ahead and check it out. I have a little link on my channel homepage up in the top right-hand corner by the Twitter icon. And then it's also should also be in the description of this video if you want to go check out some of the merchandise, masks, stickers, coffee mugs, things like that. The coffee mugs are the most popular, and so far I've gotten great reviews. People like them when they receive them. So yeah, go check that out. Rock Soul, Minamino shown in preseason. And remember, he was playing as attacking midfielder. I'm really against making... okay. I see what you're saying. You don't want to make him a center forward. Yeah. No. I that's the whole thing. Like, you want to be versatile, right? You want to be... Klopp likes having players that can play center forward, center attacking mid, even someone who can just drop into a central midfield role. Look at Keita. Keita can play CDM, central mid. He can even push forward into a center attacking mid role, right? The versatility is what is amazing about the players in the midfield specifically, right? But now with Jota, Minamino, and Thiago, we have, well, not so much Thiago, but with Jota and Minamino, now we're starting to get that versatility up across the top. And that's what's awesome. Or front line, I should say. Liked and shared, are you from the USA or Canada? USA. Do you think Shaqiri will leave? That's a tough one. I mean, Jesus, the guy's got to stay healthy. I mean, no one's going to buy him if he's not healthy. I think we're fielding offers for him probably. He's probably transfer listed. But, Sky, I don't know. That's a good question. I've always been a fan of Shaqiri. But like I said, he cannot stay healthy at all. Absolutely cannot stay healthy at all. But yeah, let me know what you guys think your starting predictions are for the Lincoln City match. But in terms of transfers, hey, Doug. Hey, how you doing, man? Yeah, I don't know, guys. I think the only option or the only spot that I could see us filling before the end of the transfer window is a center back. And, I'm probably going to be wrong. Who knows? I mean, I was wrong. I had given up on Thiago, and now look, you know what I mean? So do you prefer Sarr or Jota? I'm going to be frank with you. Based on I've done player profiles for both of them, but I haven't watched them play. So if I had to choose between the two, I'd choose Jota just because of the agility factor. And statistically, Jota has been way more productive. Just going to say that there. Let's see. Hey, good evening, Connor. Good to see you. We have a good squad to rotate in matches. They will be 5 players leaving. Keep Brewster. I agree. Maybe get rid of Shaqiri. Shaqiri, Grujic, Wilson, Harry Wilson. These are all players that I could see they're probably fielding offers for him. I don't want to get rid of Brewster. I just don't. I'm sorry. I just don't. 4-0, easy walk in the park for Lincoln City, I'm assuming. My Chelsea match reaction hit 2K views. Kyle, I'm stunned. Dude, that's amazing. Yeah, Doug, you're the man, bro. Just keep it up. Zacharias Jackson. But Sarr is a like-for-like replacement for Mane, to be honest. Fair. Speed-wise, yes. Positionally, yes, because we've seen Mane play a center forward role also, at least rotate over when Origi plays. That's a good point. Future-wise and age-wise. Like, you look at Sarr's 22, Jota's 23. But that's the thing, guys. We were scouting both of them, and we probably there's so many factors that influence a transfer. The availability of the player, obviously the price, things like that. You got to take that into account. And then also like versatility. Sarr, at least to my knowledge, Sarr is strictly an attacker, meaning wing, striker, other wing, not a creator. Jota can play in the creating midfield role. So something to think about. Tony Madden, I think getting Mbappe would be a mistake. 100%, my friend. It would. Too much money to buy and high wages. Yeah, he's on like 370K wages right now. Hold on, let me turn this off. Sorry, guys. He's on something crazy like that. So 1, he would have to take a pay cut. 2, he's not coming. I just don't see it. But like I said earlier, I hope I'm wrong, because if he came, that'd be amazing. I just don't see it happening. All right. And hold on, I got to read the rest of it. I think that would unsettle the other players and start a spiral of wage demands. Yeah. You want to keep the club or the morale of the team happy. You don't want people competing for wages, and that would just unsettle the club. Where are you all from? We got someone from Liverpool in here. Awesome. Thank you, Unbearables. Hope you're as well, Doug. Let's see. Kyle Shaqiri, best player of Klopp, get changed by sub to Salah. Let me try to read this one again. Kyle Shaqiri's the best player. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So you're saying Shaqiri right now in the squad is the best player to sub on for Salah? Yeah, I agree. I think, but he's injured. He's always injured. I mean, he's healthy now, at least from what I've been seeing in the inside Anfield or the inside training videos and stuff. But yeah, JK 135. Sancho is on 190K. I don't even want Sancho. His work ethic isn't there. I don't like his attitude. He doesn't seem like a Klopp player. He seems like kind of like this is gonna sound like negative, but like he's great. He's on his way to being world class, but he's like a Neymar-esque player, flash, fame, that kind of thing. I don't think that's for our side, to be fair. I think Thiago is like really the first player we brought in that even has the flash aspect, Everyone on our squad seems to be very humble and down to earth, But that's just my opinion, Everyone's different. Yeah, but if he stays at Dortmund, we'll be in for him next year. Yeah, United need to make a move for him. I don't know what's going on with United. They just stuck in the mud as far as transfers go. Abdullah, it's Kyle Samikas, Billy Minamino, and company can give us what we want. Yeah, Billy looks promising. He's just so young. You know what I mean? He's 17 years old. Hour from London and fast car. Sancho to LFC, Mbappe to Real. Yeah, I think gaming and sports, I agree. I think Mbappe's going to Madrid. That just makes the most sense for me. They're going to be able to pay him the most. Yeah. Old, Unbearable said, old 2035. Man, give that man a 15-year contract extension. You know what I mean? I don't think Shaqiri was injured. I think Klopp has been getting him into shape, and he looks sharp. Dude, Paul Greaves, good to see you again. I'm telling you right now, dude, Shaqiri is world-class on his day, but he's got his body type. If you guys are familiar, there's like 3 body types, and his particular body type is just injury-prone. When you have so much muscle in like whatever he is, 5'7", maybe if that, like he's pretty short, you're just injury prone and it's tough to stay healthy, but he's world class on his day. All's at the wheel, that's right. Mbappe to Real would be an absolute disaster, just like Messi and Man City. I think Mbappe should stay in Paris. He's French, he's got something good over there. Paris just made it to the, final. Like, have they ever done that before? I don't think they've ever been to a final before. I think that was their first final. I could be wrong though, but stay there. I don't see it happening. I just think everyone loves transfer rumors, so it's fun to follow. Let's see what else. If City get Messi, we have to get Mbappe. City's not getting Messi. That was the rumor. I called it from the beginning just to, toot my own horn. I called it. I knew that Messi wasn't going to leave. I knew that he was just pulling that crap. The same thing he did with Argentina where he quit. And, it's just sometimes you can only like complain to management so much until you have to like act. And that was his way of like proving a point. And, hopefully it switches up for Barcelona and they can make something happen. But right now they're not doing so well. Maybe Edwards can do a deal for Sancho like he did for Keita. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see. I mean, Sancho's, like I said, world class or on his way to becoming world class. If Edwards can get Sancho for under 100 million, I still don't think we'd pay for that. Let's go to another question. Hey, Rock Soul. Hey, Kyle. If I was Klopp, I would permanently move Fabinho to center back. If I'm strictly speaking on what I saw against Chelsea, I would not be against it. I just want Fabinho to be happy at the club and not being forced to play a position he doesn't want to. But let me just get that out of the way. We now have Thiago. What's the need of playing Thiago and Fabinho together in the midfield? I could say if we played Fabinho and Thiago together in the midfield, Thiago's way more creative going forward. Okay, he maybe doesn't have the finishing ability, you could say, compared to our midfielders that push forward, but you play them in the midfield together, very defensive in a 4-2-3-1. Think about it that way. Yeah, Fabinho was amazing at center back. I agree. Sarr, it can happen. I pulled it up earlier, gaming and sports. I'm not sure if you saw, but Sarr, James Pierce said, he responded to someone asking if we're going to get Sarr also. He said, no, it was either Sarr or Jota. That was 2 hours ago. So I do encourage everyone to go check that out. James Pierce is the Bible. I go by anything he says. Paul Greaves, imagine Sarr and Dembele, even though we got Jota, I pronounced that wrong. Jota and Thiago. I don't want Dembele. I'd rather have Sarr over Dembele, even though Dembele technically is better, right? Technically is better, but Dembele's injury prone. I'm very specific about players I want at the club though, but that's just me. Everybody's different. Let's go to the next comment. City and Liverpool is going to have a tough title race. Yeah, it's going to be City and Liverpool again, isn't it? I mean, they played well against Wolves yesterday. It was really good. All right, Pip Jim. The Mbappe link shows how the perception of Liverpool has changed. 100%. Let me put this up here, guys. 100% agree with this, okay? Because Liverpool are not champions of Europe anymore, but champions of England. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. We're being linked with everybody, okay? It's the same thing when Madrid were winning back-to-back-to-back titles. Everyone was linked with Madrid. And it's just what gets clicks, you know what I mean? And but yeah, he goes on to say, he said, a year or so ago, it was a ludicrous idea. Now it's normal. We've moved into the elite once again. 100%. I agree with you, my man. Just subbed. Keep it up. Thanks, K-Bye. I like that name. K-Bye. Hey, I appreciate that, guys. No, do not want Dembele at the club. Doug, 100%, dog. I don't want Dembele. Like, there's certain players I don't want. Dembele, Neymar. Like, I don't want these kind of players, like, ever. Okay? just saying. I don't think Dembele is a great idea to come to Liverpool. Right. He was the one reason Bayern won against Barca 8-2. Okay. Here we go. Can you imagine signing Mbappe as well next summer? The attack will be insane. You know, I could imagine it. And I don't think we'd ever lose again. I said that earlier today. It's like, I just don't understand. Like, if we were to get Mbappe, we would have to sell somebody. We would have to sell Mane, Salah, or Firmino. And I don't want to sell any of them. I don't at all. I don't want to sell any of them. So, but imagining it happen, geez, that would be absolutely insane. Tony Madden, Fabinho gives us another dimension playing in front of the center backs. Right. And I agree with that, right? Because Fabinho doesn't necessarily like to push forward. He was doing what Thiago was doing against Chelsea, where Thiago was kind of sitting back towards the midfield and kind of creating from there, side to side, through, but Fabinho gives us another dimension. Let me read the rest of it. I would prefer a backup center back and let Fabinho play in his best position. Yes, I agree. I agree with that 100%. But it has to be said, guys. And, it just has to be said again. I've said it like 3 times. Fabinho was remarkable against Chelsea. Absolutely remarkable. Let's go. Bobby9. Do you think Diogo Jota will score on his debut? It would be nice. It would be nice to see, right? I mean, why not score on your debut? Van Dijk scored on his debut. Any other current first-team players score on their debut? I'm trying to think. Salah did. I know that. Or Premier League debut he did against Watford. I remember that. I think Salah will go to Barca next year. Dude, why would anybody, let alone Salah, go to Barca right now? That's just my opinion. Why? Dave's LFC chats, just popping in to say hello. How you doing, my friend? Thanks for stopping by. K-Bye up here saying, how many home goals do you think Bobby Firmino going to get this season? All right, so he has 1 assist so far. I love Bobby Firmino so much, but I'm seeing he's not in great form right now. He's not in great form in terms of finishing. And I really want him to get at least 10 goals this season. He was 12 goals, 8 assists last season. I don't think he scored any at home, maybe 1 towards the end of the season. Oh, no, he did score 1 at the end of the season, I think against Chelsea. But, man, I love that man. I just want him to score as many goals as he possibly can. Zuzu player. I like that Thiago on his debut already broke a record, right? What was it, 75 completed passes in 45 minutes, something like that, or one of those stats. Pip Jim. I like that name. Is it Pip Jim? I hope I'm saying that right. Although I thought Fabinho did well against Chelsea, do you think it highlighted that maybe we need another center back? Oh, no. It did. I agree. But like I was talking about this earlier, Klopp is not afraid to put his defensive midfielders, or really midfielders in general, in the center back role if he needs to. Emre Can has done it before when he was here. Klopp put Wijnaldum back there before. I'm almost positive Henderson has played back there before, but I'm not 100% positive. So, let's go. Do you think we would get another center back? Maybe Kabak. I'm trying to pronounce that right. We will do a video soon, mate. Yeah, Dave, I agree. We need to do one soon, my man. And good job on the James Pierce video. That was a enjoyable video to watch. Yeah, we're being linked with Kabak. I don't know how to pronounce the name correctly. I apologize for that. But we're being linked with him. The problem now becomes if Schalke are willing to sell him, because the reports are saying that they don't want to sell him since the season started already. But, we'll see. I would love to see the club go after Gio Reyna after another year in Dortmund. Ooh, I'm actually not familiar with that player. JK135. What position does he play? Super talented young American. How do I not know this young American player? I need to do some research, man. I need to do some research. That's a shame. FSG missed the boat with Pulisic, and Reyna looks awesome. Yeah, Pulisic's great. He's doing great for Chelsea. I don't know if we missed the boat. My voice just cracked. I don't know if we missed the boat because we're just so good right now in terms of our attack. I really don't. I don't think we have done anything negative at all in terms of transfers since Klopp has come in. That's my opinion. Just because Fabinho had one good game against Chelsea as center back doesn't mean we should play him as center back. Right. So that's a good point. But it has to be said, he was remarkable in that game. So it has to be said, it has to be considered. But I think Klopp would prefer to get another guy in. Henderson played right back when we needed him to. Yeah. Okay, so Henderson has played back there. Right, Milner's played fullback positions. I could see Henderson becoming the new Milner. Like once Milner's time is up at LFC. Which news is more reliable, Sarr or Dembele? Neither. Okay. Reactor sincere. So I talked about this before. I'm going to share my screen with everyone again, just so everyone can see. Here, we'll go here. All right. So James Pierce said, responding to this, he said, no, it was either Sarr or Jota. So since we got Jota, that rules out Sarr, okay, at least according to James Pierce. Fabrizio Romano said that the Ousmane Dembele thing was last summer, okay? I don't know why this is coming around now. Who knows, though, right? Who knows? I'm just going off of what these guys say. So to answer your question, yeah, that would be my response for that. Let's see what else. All right, I think Klopp is trying to make a second team. Yeah, it certainly seems like that. He's only 17, JK135 says. Plays center attacking mid, but maybe can convert to winger. Is he fast? If he's fast, anyone can convert to a winger. A reliable source, Sarr or Dembele. Reactor sincere, both are reliable sources for neither, if that makes sense. Fabrizio Romano said it was last summer, reliable. James Pierce said it's either Sarr or Jota. We got Jota, reliable. Love from Liverpool, by the way. Sean Malloy. Sorry if I'm saying the last name wrong. Appreciate that, my friend. Thanks for being here. So apparently Man United is in talks to sign Dembele just a couple of minutes ago. Look, it's bouncing around. My guess is Dembele told his agent, or the agent took it upon himself to put these feelers out there. And that's how rumors get started, guys. It's all through the agent most of the time. Like, the agent's job is to get the best deal for his client. So what he'll do is he'll put rumors out there, and rumors are how things get circulating. Not all the time, right? But that's how a lot of the time it happens. So who knows? Man United, like I said earlier, they're just stuck in the mud. They don't know what to do in terms of transfers. My Bulls just hired Billy Donovan as new head coach, just saying, yeah, well, my Knicks just hired Tom Thibodeau. So we'll see. His former United States men's national team, Claudio Reyna's son. Oh, okay. If that's interesting. If Mbappe would go to Liverpool, how many goals do you think he would get in a season? It's tough to say. The transition between the French league and the Premier League, it's very different. It's a different style of play. Oh, Bobby 9, this is a great question. What was your favorite Bobby Firmino hairstyle? It was the ponytail season, 16-17. That was prime Bobby. Well, actually, prime Bobby was 17-18. But that Bobby was remarkable. That goal against Stoke? Are you kidding me? Bobby. God, I love Bobby. All right. Did you hear about Karius going to West Ham? Get him out. Yeah. It's his time. He was great during the season, but he messed up. He's not going to play for Liverpool again. I wish him the best. No hate for Karius. Disappointment maybe, but no hate. Go to West Ham. That's fine. Fabianski, he's good, but he's getting old. Do you think Origi will leave this summer? I hope not. And with nothing is linking Origi to a transfer right now. Sounds like Liverpool shirts are selling very well. 20% each shirt. Ding, ding. There we go. The only reason we don't go for Sarr because we would have to miss him during the Africa Cup. Yeah, no. That's a good point. I always forget about this. The Africa Cup of Nations with Salah and Mane already having the responsibility to go. We can't bring in another player who will be gone. So because Jota's Portuguese, That's good. I'm loving the fact that we are blowing Man United away. We're just getting further and further in front of them, and I can't see them catching up to us anytime soon. We're 2 games into the season. I hope you don't mean in the table. In terms of the club and the momentum we're gathering, I agree. I just love it. I love seeing, Man United, struggling to do well. Zuzu player, I have another question. Do you think that Klopp is concerned about Spurs signing Bale and Reguilon? No, not at all. Klopp doesn't worry about any other squad. I can guarantee you that. We need to get rid of the dead weight before getting in any more players. Right. I mean, we're trying. I'm sure we're trying. Hope we sign Diego Carlos. Yeah, Diego Carlos is like 27, right? I don't know if he would want to be a 4th choice option. That's just my opinion, but you think Ousmane will come? Okay, interesting. AFCON Cup is delayed until 2022. Right. It's delayed, but still we would have to worry about that because their contracts are longer than 2 years. I think that's what everyone was referring to. Gotta go. Keep up the good work, mate. Thanks, K-Bye. Appreciate the subscribe or the sub. I always say the subscribe. It sounds weird. Old 2035. Keep that hashtag going. Hashtag old 2035. I love it. And hey guys, let me know. Put a hashtag new if this is your first time here on the channel. I'd love to see everyone who's new here. But yeah, guys. I think we're in for an excellent finish to this transfer window. I really do. I think that so far it's been excellent, guys. I think Tsimikas was a great signing. We needed that backup. Okay, we absolutely did. And even if one of them gets hurt, we still have James Milner, who is just such a serviceable player. And Thiago, remarkable. We've only seen him play 45 minutes, and literally the fan base is losing their minds. And I love it because it was one of the best 45-minute stints of football I've ever seen. And Jota, I almost forgot the other guy. Excited to see him play. Let's see what else. Hashtag new. Awesome new. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, guys. Be doing live streams a lot more. It seems like this is a crowd favorite, if you will. All right. Let's go El Tonic. It's not like Messi will go anywhere in Barcelona. Right. He's not going anywhere. Won't play Ousmane instead of Messi. Not fair, really. If he wants to actually play football, should come to Liverpool. Even if he comes to Liverpool, I don't think he would play. You know what I mean? Unbearables 2020, second time. Love it. Diego Carlos is a younger version of Lovren. We need an upgrade, not someone similar to Lovren. Right. I mean, Lovren split the fan base, didn't he, guys? I mean, Lovren had stints where he was awesome, and then he had stints where he was just so bad. So I think Lovren, given his role in the squad, if we could get someone like Lovren, I'd be satisfied. If we got someone an upgrade on Lovren, they would want to play. So that's the sticky situation we got to think about. New but Liverpool fan since 2018. Love it. Let's see. Sarr's fantastic. We need him. We got Jota. I'm not too concerned. Keeper kick, Salah or Mane. I don't like that scenario, but I have answered it before, and if I had to choose one to get rid of, it's Salah. Okay? If I had to choose one, I don't want to get rid of any of them, but if I had to choose one, it's Salah. I love Mane, love Salah, but if I had to choose one, okay? Thiago will be the best midfielder in the Premier League. Here before, Dugout Football Channel, day one. He was here. Doug commented on my channel when I must have had maybe 60 or 70 subscribers. Doug commented, and he was like, love the channel, keep up the good work. Good guy. Regular contributor. That's right, regular contributor. Diego Carlos, how are you matching him to? Their own conversation. Would have wanted Traore. Oh my God, I can't talk right now. Traore over Jota. Though don't know why we went for Jota when Traore is an option. We went for Jota because of his versatility. Traore is not limited, but he is an outside field player, right? He plays on the wings because of his speed. Jota can play in the middle, on the wings, attacking mid, striker, center forward. Jota has played and scored in every single one of those positions. So that's why we got Jota. Always late to the show. Would love to have Dayot Upamecano. Yeah. He is it Salzburg or Leipzig? It's one of those that he plays for, but he looked great in the Champions League. The only downside for him, I think he's only 6 foot. I like my center backs to be a little bit taller than that. That's just me. Jota's kind of similar to Mane. Right. I mean, kind of similar. Nowhere near as good, but kind of similar. I definitely see where you're at there. If I were to choose, I won't lose Mane over Salah because of his selfishness. Oh, you're saying thought you were saying Mane was selfish, and I was like, what? No, I want my strikers and forwards to be selfish, though, right? Like, would you like that's our biggest complaint on Firmino sometimes, right? Is that he's too unselfish, right? So it's good that Salah can be selfish sometimes, and every once in a while, like the game against Burnley, I believe it was, Mane lashed out at Salah. Sometimes you need that. You need a little tension, but they're best friends. All the front three are best friends. Adama is overrated of his speed and wins against City. Not like he can do it again. They lost 3-1. Any updates on Kabak? You'll never walk alone. So I don't personally have any updates. The last I heard was we were monitoring the situation, but Schalke were hesitant to do the transfer because the season had already started. That's the last thing I heard. Any other news about transfers, of course, I'll keep you guys updated. We have a lot of versatile players. We need a game changer, explosive player that can just change the game by himself coming off the bench. I think we have that with a lot of players that we've recently signed. You'll be losing the goal fest. You will be losing the goal fest from Salah. Yeah, I mean, we would be losing the goal fest, right? But, people thought when Coutinho left, we weren't going to be able to create anymore. In steps Robbo and Trent, right? So anything can happen. Salah and Mane have got more goals than Firmino is the workhorse. Yeah, right. Firmino is literally the workhorse. Firmino, Hendo, all are midfield players. Midfield, like middle of the field. Not midfield, but middle of the field players. Yeah. Kylian Mbappe would be a dream, but I don't see us buying him. Neither do I. Wagner and Klopp are great pals. He might be able to do us a deal. Hey, who knows? I wish Klopp handled the deals, but we need a Hardman player who would break someone's nose for his teammate. I think that's Van Dijk. I honestly think that's Van Dijk. I think Van Dijk would break someone's nose for his teammate. I also think Jordan Henderson would do that. All right. We saw Jordan Henderson, literally one of the most famous and one of my favorite pictures of Jordan Henderson is where he's standing down Diego Costa. Doesn't even flinch. He's just, he's just like that. One of my favorite pictures. I think we have some players on the squad who would, break someone's nose if it came to that. But yeah. So, guys, I appreciate you being here. I am going to close the stream down now, but I do appreciate everyone being here. I'm going to start doing these live streams a lot more often. And remember, if you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button before you check out. All right. And Hendo won't do good this season. I don't like that take at all. All right, guys. But until next time, I appreciate everyone being here. Take care, guys.